Right now, new video of a scary situation on a southeastern Wisconsin interstate, plus more on the weather event that caused a chain reaction of crashes.
And as demand begins to slow, Dane County public health officials are working to reach people who aren't sure about getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
Plus, a day after Derek Chauvin's conviction, Wisconsin's Task Force on Racial Disparities releases a list of recommended changes for police oversight laws.
This is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us. We start with new video tonight from southeastern Wisconsin, where April snow caused a chain reaction of crashes. This started on I-41 in Washington County, just north of Milwaukee, around 11:15 this morning. A viewer submitted this video to our partner station WTMJ in Milwaukee. You can see it's almost whiteout conditions, so these people coming up on the crashes didn't have much time to stop. The sheriff there says within 15 minutes, 48 vehicles were involved in 3 pileup crashes. 6 people were hurt. Deputies had to close all southbound lanes while they cleaned it all up. In total, police are investigating 20 different accident scenes along I-41. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us now. Gary, do you think that these were caused by snow squalls?
They were, and you know, while not unheard of in April, you don't expect them this time of year, and that's what was pretty surprising. Take a look at the time lapse from the WIC Skycam. This begins at 11 o'clock this morning, and you can see one of these little snow squalls or snow showers coming on through. You can see almost zero visibility for a minute or two as the snow shower and the rain shower moves on through, and then just a few minutes later you're back to sunshine. So you really don't have time to prepare for these, and you can see through the afternoon kind of the same thing, a shower every once in a while and some mixture of sun in there. Now here's Doppler Track at 11:10 a.m. Notice how that band of snow lines up right along I-41 through eastern Dodge County and Washington County. That's where the worst of the snow was. By comparison, in the lower left corner of your screen you can see Madison. That's a little snow shower that went over us. So the one that was over I-41 was much more persistent, dumped heavier amounts of snow, dropped the visibility for a longer period of time, and led to those accidents. But right now, most of the snow showers are still in southeastern Wisconsin. The rest of us just dealing with some clouds and maybe a little sunshine mixed in as well. You can see a wider perspective, nothing to our north and west. So we should be looking at clearing skies overnight. Temperatures this morning dropped into the middle 20s here in Madison, 27 in Janesville, 25 Madison, 22 in the Dells. Current temperatures are in the upper 30s to lower 40s. Notice it is colder, closer to Lake Michigan. That's where at least some of the snow is sticking on the grassy areas. By morning, we'll clear out and look for temperatures to drop again into the middle 20s with a frost and hard freeze likely. Tomorrow, though, with sunshine, we'll be back up to 58 degrees, so milder weather's on the way. I'll have more details in weather in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. President Biden says the nation will hit 200 million COVID-19 shots today, a few days before his 100th day in office. The latest CDC numbers say about 1 in 3 people in the U.S. have received at least 1 dose. The president also called on employers to allow workers paid time off to get the shot and announced a new tax credit to offset those costs for businesses and nonprofits with fewer than 100 employees.
In Wisconsin, DHS officials say nearly 4 million doses have been administered. Almost 29% of people are fully vaccinated. 40% have gotten at least 1 dose. Almost 38% of Dane County residents are fully vaccinated, and 54% have gotten at least 1 dose. Vaccine demand couldn't stay sky high forever, even here in Dane County. But just 2 days after we told you it was slowing down elsewhere, doctors are seeing it slow down here, too.
It's a mixed bag. Plenty of open appointments, but also a lot of shots just sitting around. Gabriella Becerra is at the Alliant Energy Center, where vaccinators want to see you if they haven't already. Gabby?
Well, Charlotte and Eric, most of the people who want a vaccine likely already got it, or at least have the appointment to get one. Now vaccinators are focusing on getting the people who are still on the fence.
We're really at the cusp of this big change in what we're seeing for vaccine demand.
Demand is slowing down, and that's partially due to more than half the people in Dane County being fully vaccinated. COVID vaccine deputy Tess Ellen says as the demand shifts, so does public health's approach.
We tried to open it up to really make sure that we are capturing all those people who might still need vaccine. The population of people that weren't those really eager to get vaccine right away, and maybe people that want a little bit bit more information.
Public health isn't alone. A week's worth of appointments at UW Health used to fill up in hours. Now it takes days.
Starting to get into maybe some people who are either less motivated or they're a little less sure, and really hoping that people will understand that there is a really strong need.
Dr. Matt Anderson sees a strong need for herd immunity, but he admits there's a chance we never reach it.
If we hit a plateau and we don't get to a point where there's herd immunity, then I think what we're going to see is we're going to see more virus. We're going to be talking about COVID for longer, which nobody wants.
That's why he says the momentum can't slow down now.
I'd say look and doing it for other people around you. There's a lot of reason to feel safe about it and feel good about it, and you would be doing a great service to your community in addition to protecting yourself.
There are still 400 appointments left here at the Alliant Energy Center for the rest of the week, and Public Health is making it even easier to sign up with the new tool. We'll have the link to that tool on our website, channel3000.com.
All right, Gabby, thank you. The American Hindu Association hosting a vaccination clinic in Fitchburg. That'll be Sunday, happening 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on South Fish Hatchery Road. The clinic has 500 doses available for any Wisconsin residents 18 or older. You can find the link to sign up at channel3000.com/vaccine. Across the state, health officials confirm 626 new COVID cases today. That's nearly 200 fewer than yesterday's total. The 7-day rolling average has dropped to 671. 3 more people have died. 70 more have been hospitalized in the last 24 hours.
A day after a jury found former police officer Derek Chauvin guilty of murdering George Floyd, the U.S. Justice Department has launched an investigation into policing practices in Minneapolis. Across the country, there is recognition that this guilty verdict is just one step. Last month, the House passed the George Floyd Justice Policing Act. It would ban chokeholds and some no-knock warrants and prohibit racial and religious profiling. But overhauling qualified immunity protections for police, which would make it easier to hold officers accountable in court, has been a non-starter for Senate Republicans. At least 319 people in the U.S. have been killed by police so far this year. That's according to mappingpoliceviolence.org. The group says in recent years, the vast majority did not result in charges against the officer. Today, Governor Evers issued an executive order directing state-run law enforcement agencies to review and update their use of force policies.
Applies to the State Capitol Police, Wisconsin State Patrol, and the DNR Division of Public Safety and Resource Protection. The governor says his office is getting to work at the state level, leading by example and setting the bar in Wisconsin. Governor Evers added Wisconsinites are demanding meaningful change, and this step won't be the last. His budget proposal includes several measures on policing, accountability, and transparency. The governor's order comes the same day a task force released 18 recommendations for new police oversight laws. That's the group created after a Kenosha officer shot Jacob Blake last summer. 7 months later, they stopped short of banning chokeholds and no-knock warrants. They also don't establish a statewide definition for use of force. Some of the key recommendations include officers that they would face criminal charges for not stepping in when they see other officers use excessive force. They also face new reasons to be decertified and have mandatory psychological evaluations in order to get a job in law enforcement.
Today, local crisis intervention partners are getting some of the same training Wisconsin police officers will get this summer. Those teaching it hope the training can help the men and women sworn to protect us better serve those communities. Tonight at 10, Jamie Perez takes us inside the training room for an exclusive look at how it works. Striking a deal in Washington, D.C. can be a bumpy road. A handful of new bills announced today likely won't eliminate those crossroads, but could at least fix literal ones in disrepair. Brady Mallory shows us the bipartisan effort and its connection to Wisconsin.
Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin and Indiana's Senator Mike Braun have introduced Rebuilding Stronger Infrastructure Act. The goal is to make federal dollars available for what's called resilience improvements. Here's what that means. Instead of just fixing roads and bridges to how they were before the damage, this would allow communities to build them to be stronger and withstand future disasters. Baldwin says that's important because it costs taxpayers a lot of money to keep fixing problems as we go.
This is arguably a once-in-a-generation investment to address that deferred maintenance and get us back where we need to be to compete in this global economy.
Senator Braun says this will help the country withstand extreme weather and save taxpayers money. Baldwin is also working with Senator Marco Rubio from Florida on a similar effort. You can find that on our website, channel3000.com.
Brady, thank you. Governor Evers and two Madison lawmakers reintroduced legislation to address Pfas contamination. The CLEAR Act includes funding for new DNR positions to implement a Pfas action plan, creating a municipal grant program for testing and remediation efforts, and also funding statewide monitoring and testing initiatives.
Every Wisconsinite should be able to turn on the water in the morning and have it come out of their tap clean, period. But we know that whether it's PFAS or lead or nitrates, far too many Wisconsinites, for them, that is not the case. That's why
the bill was introduced previously but was never given a hearing. The governor's proposed budget includes $20 million over the next 2 years for assistance and resources to local communities that are impacted by contamination like Madison. Now, yesterday, the governor announced $50 million in grants that'll support kids' learning opportunities and mental health programs. Funding comes from the state's allocation to the Federal American Rescue Plan. The Beyond the Classroom grants will go to nonprofit organizations that support the mental health needs of school-age children and groups that prepare high school students for post-secondary education or employment.
Coming up next at 6, concerts on the square will return this summer. We will share how you can watch live or online when we come back.
Don't miss A1 Furniture's 4-day flash sale this Thursday through Sunday only. Get 19% off everything in the store. Sofas from $3.99, sectionals from $5.99. Plus get 1 year free financing. The 4-day flash sale only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
Here you go. Thanks. No problem. You guys, stop yelling.
Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
We've got the power!
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Have a nice day.
I'm going to. And you've dealt with that, right?
Don't miss A1 Furniture's 4-day flash sale this Thursday through Sunday only. Get 19% off all mattresses store-wide. Queen mattresses just $249. Mattresses and adjustable base both for only $5.99. Plus get 1 year free financing. Only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
UW Health's Kidney Transplant Center performed 64 paired kidney exchanges in 2020, more than any other U.S. transplant center. It is the first time UW Health has led the nation since the first kidney exchange was performed in 2000. Experts at UW Health say about a third of potential living donors are incompatible with the person they'd like to donate to for reasons like blood type or antibody incompatibility. A paired exchange program helps the donor and the person in need to find compatible matches.
But if they're incompatible, clearly the better of two options, is to go ahead and go into a swap program rather than just say, sorry, you can't donate, end of story. And the recipient would typically, go on the waiting list for deceased donor kidney transplant with associated waiting times, over 5 years typically.
The UW Health Transplant Center's Dr. Dixon Kaufman, the director there, says the fact that they were able to facilitate so many paired kidney exchanges last year, despite having to temporarily close the living donation program twice during the pandemic, speaks volumes to the commitment of the surgical, medical, and nursing leaders and their staff.
Looking ahead, Concerts on the Square is coming back this year. The Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra will perform 5 concerts this summer at Bree Stevens Field, 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights. The first one, July 7th. Now, it usually draws in about 50,000 people, but only about 1,500 people will be able to attend these this year. Tickets go on sale closer to Memorial Day. They'll be as low as $5 a piece.
All proceeds for bleachers and blanket sales will go directly to our musicians to support their musician wages, because artists have been struggling through this entire pandemic.
If you aren't able to attend the concert in person, don't worry. All 5 concerts will be streamed online. For a full list of performances, you can head to our website, channel3000.com. Dane County launching a $1 million grant program for local artists. Dane Arts will award $2,500 grants to eligible artists and performers. Last summer, the Dane Arts Need Grant awarded $120,000 to 275 local artists, each receiving $500. Applications will be accepted starting May 1st. You can find more information online at danearts.com.
Still ahead at 6, UW-Madison is planning for some changes to its COVID safety protocols, including requiring fewer tests per week and rolling back some use of the app that restricts access to their buildings. And after more flurries today, we're in for a warm-up beginning tomorrow. Gary will have your first warn forecast.
Tonight on CBS, it all begins with the primetime special, The Price is Right, followed by new episodes of SEAL Team and SWAT. Then get a complete wrap-up of today's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Ooh, how much are these?
2 as low as $59.95.
I'll take them all. I'll mark them up at least 10 times.
I'm sorry, but your card was declined.
Unbeatable selection without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
Get your lawn off to a great start this spring with Jung Garden Center. It's time to apply fertilizer and weed control, including crabgrass preventer. And Jung has the lawn care supplies you need. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center today.
Aren't you tired of being tired? Shop Denver Mattress today and get all the Z's you need. And during the biggest sale of the season, check out the Summit Firm. Easy on the wallet for only $229.99. Save big on the Doctor's Choice Firm, now just $569.99. Or get a free $300 gift when you purchase a new Tempur-Pedic. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping right to your door. Say goodbye to tossing and turning and hello to a better night's sleep. Only at Denver Mattress.
Isn't it great how swinging through Culver's drive-thru marks the unofficial start to family time? How biting into a hot-off-the-grill Butterburger makes worries melt away? And how a fresh frozen custard concrete mixer puts a smile on your face every time? Here, a meal you didn't have to make is a meal made fresh for you. And being greeted with a smile, even beneath a mask, makes all the difference.
There's a reason we put so much care into our food. That reason is you. Welcome to Delicious.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings. Trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Exclusively at Menards. Get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paints and Stains.
Get your lawn off to a great start this spring with Jung Garden Center. It's time to apply fertilizer and weed control, including crabgrass preventer. And Jung has the lawn care supplies you need. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center today.
Only my good side. How was Stanton Optical? Terrible?
It was the best experience. I got a same-day eye exam and just picked up my new glasses.
Cut! We can't use this one either.
Walk-in eye exams without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
Technology usually builds on itself once it's introduced, but at the UW, the school is rolling back a bit on new technology that it just launched this winter.
As Grace Hodek shows us, it is one of several changes that signal a slow but steady return to normal.
At the UW and colleges everywhere, taking steps forward means rolling back on some big changes.
I'm definitely excited as things reopen to get back to my previous college experience.
The spring semester introduced a mobile key to campus life, the Badger Badge. To access school buildings, students and staff were required to present a green badge on their phones, showing a recent negative test for COVID-19.
It's actually been really helpful. It makes me feel safer as a student, especially as I move into in-person classes.
The university feels its preparations on safety and testing allowed second semester to go much smoother than first. And now, with COVID case counts relatively low and vaccinations high,
we're making a number of changes for summer operations that we think are consistent with health and safety and the current conditions that we're in.
Starting May 10th, students will only need the Green Badger Badge to enter specific buildings, and COVID tests that were required every 3 days down to once a week.
You're going to see campus looking and feeling a little bit more like pre-COVID times.
Looking forward to a future that looks a lot more like the past, that has Sabine Hansen confident her senior year will offer a fresh start.
It is going to be exciting. It's definitely going to be it's going to be different. I'm hopeful that we all kind of make that transition together.
In Madison, Grace Hodak, News 3 Now.
The university will continue to encourage the use of the Badger Badge. More information about the changes and reopening of campus can be found on our website, channel3000.com.
The nationwide bus shortage continues, including right here in our area. Our Josh Sprider went behind the wheel with Cobusson buses in Sun Prairie. A recruiter tells us hiring is difficult because of the requirements for the position, like taking 5 multiple choice tests at the DMV just to obtain a learner's permit, spending time with a trainer to learn to drive a bus, and taking a behind-the-wheel test. The size of the bus can also be intimidating for some drivers.
We have school bus drivers that have been with us for 30, 40 plus years, but we need new people. And getting in a school bus is intimidating, but that's why we offer come into our terminal, test drive a school bus, see that it's not as hard as you think it is, it's not scary.
If you'd like to learn more about becoming a bus driver, we have more information at channel3000.com.
Sunshine tomorrow will bring warmer temperatures. Gary is here with your full forecast.
Yes, that will make a big difference. We had plenty of clouds today, although some sunshine is mixed in, and we had those snow showers, especially over the eastern parts of our viewing area. Those are starting to wind down as temperatures actually have warmed up a little bit over the last couple of hours. Some of those might even be turning to some very light rain showers, but most of these should be out of here in the next hour or two. Those heavier snow showers and snow squalls that brought all the travel problems on I-41 really seem to have fallen apart now. And now that the sun is starting to get lower in the sky, that should start to dissipate these showers. To the north and west, really not much happening. This activity up around the Twin Cities is aloft, and skies are actually starting to clear, so we're not expecting any more in the way of precipitation tonight. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. It will be cold, though. As the skies clear out, temperatures will drop into the middle 20s. Look for a widespread frost and a hard freeze across all of southern Wisconsin. Tomorrow, though, with sunshine, we're back into the 50s, probably upper 50s for most areas. And then after a couple of days in the lower to middle 50s with some shower chances, especially as we head into the latter part of the weekend. Early next week, those temperatures should start to rebound, and it looks like those temperatures will be in the mid 60s to the middle 70s from Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday. Low temperatures this morning, this doesn't look like an April map. 20s and low 30s through most of the area. Hard freeze over much of the Midwest, and temperatures even in the teens in spots across the Dakotas back into Nebraska, or parts of Nebraska and South Dakota. Freeze warnings are in effect tonight south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. Frost advisories across northern Illinois, but those freeze warnings run all the way into the mid-Atlantic states. On Weather Track, upper level winds right now are from the north and northwest, but eventually the main part of the jet stream will start to take hold and start to lift northward. And as that does so, we'll start to see our temperatures moderate over the next few days and then really start to take off as those winds become more southwesterly as we head into the early part of next week. Right now, there's a weak little trough of low pressure. That's also what helped to enhance the snow showers this afternoon, but as that moves away, those snow showers should start to fall apart. Temperatures 30s to low 40s across Wisconsin, out to the west, mainly in the 40s, and you start to see the 50s show up across the Dakotas. That's what will be here for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, look for skies to be mostly sunny. It'll be milder, high temperature back up at 58 thanks to the sunshine. 53 on Friday with more clouds and a few scattered showers. Chance of showers on Saturday. Highs mid-50s, also mid-50s for Sunday, even though we'll have more sunshine. And then temperatures upper 60s on Monday, mid-70s on Tuesday, and upper 60s on Wednesday. But we'll see some showers and thunderstorms. A little cooler for Thursday, and then nice weather for the end of the week into the following weekend. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Gobin Cars is breaking into spring with huge savings. You can get a 2018 Chevy Cruze starting at $11,995 or $195 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2018 Chevy Cruze at $11,995 or $195 per month.
Don't miss out on these huge spring deals with over 500 vehicles in stock.
So just hurry in today and ask my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Dealing Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Here in the Midwest, community is important.
Having a healthcare system that's looking out for us.
That's actively addressing the racial disparities in healthcare is important.
When we can get good quality care, we can do more. We can achieve more.
We can be the kind of community we want to be, and that's really important.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get a large Fiesta chicken pizza. Papa Murphy's.
Here at Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that your lawn should be a place where memories are made, a source of pride, relaxation, and fun for the whole family. That's why we proudly offer a child and pet-friendly program, so you can enjoy a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn without sacrificing peace of mind.
Our program offers effective, targeted weed control, and our golf course quality fertilizer creates a beautiful outdoor space. Don't your kids and grandkids deserve a Weedman lawn? Trust the lawn care experts. Trust Weedman.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Hi, folks. Thursday morning, a warning about a new imposter scam and how to avoid it.
And we'll introduce you to Karaoke Matt, how he's making a positive impact in the 608. Join us Thursday at 4:30 for News 3 Now This Morning.
The Wisconsin volleyball team is continuing to make history. Today, 6 Badgers were named to an AVCA All-American team. Middle hitter Dana Retke and setter Sydney Hilly were named to the first team. This is the 4th time that Retke has been a first-team All-American. She is the first Wisconsin volleyball player to do that and only the 6th person to ever accomplish that. Libero Lauren Barnes was named to the 2nd team, while freshman Devin Robinson received 3rd-team All-American honors. Outside hitters Molly Haggerty and Grace Loberg both received honorable mention. The top-ranked Badgers will take on Texas tomorrow night with the trip to the national championship game on the line. The game will air on ESPN at 8:30. Right now, the Brewers are up 4-2 in San Diego. They are looking to take home a 3rd win to sweep the Padres. Omar Navarez hit a 2-run homer in the 6th, and Jace Peterson got a solo homer shortly after for his 2nd home run in back-to-back games. The crew will be back in Chicago to take on the Cubs for a weekend series starting on Friday.
Gary, you going down for any of those games?
No, unfortunately, I've got to work this weekend, but at least the snow showers will be gone by then. Just a few snow showers left over southeastern Wisconsin. Temperatures right now across most of southern Wisconsin in the lower 40s. They'll drop into the mid-20s by early tomorrow morning.
Gary, thanks. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.